Well, good eye, my people. It's your coach PK coming at you live. You know how it is. Always in a place to be. Always in a good mood, and hoping that this mood is gonna be contagious. That you also gonna get into a good mood like I am at the moment. So super excited for 2026 new year. As per usual, when we have a new year, we also a lot of us have what we call a new year resolution. So that's what I'm on this video for, because I wanted to share with you guys what my new year resolution is. And hopefully it matches your resolution, and if it doesn't, maybe you can compare or add to what you're already hoping to achieve this year. And might even give you some ideas of what you can think about achieving. So first of all, I hope you're all well. I hope you're all well recovered from the long nights of the new year. A lot of us stay until midnight, and watch the fireworks and enjoy the beautiful fireworks that the cities had to offer. And now, obviously, we are here now, well and truly into 2026, and we say goodbye to 2025. Obviously 2025 had a lot of achievements, positive and negative, and I can guarantee you 2026 won't be any different. 2027 and 28 and 29 and so on and on and on, it's never gonna be any different. There's ups, there's downs. It's just a matter of surviving the downs, and sustain the downs, and enjoy and celebrate the ups as much as you can. So stay positive, because the ups are actually better, more significant than the downs. Don't let the downs put the ups down. Let the ups put the downs down, or keep the downs down, I should say. If you are the first time coming at me and seeing my live, make sure to hit me up and tell me where you are coming live from, and I'll be more than welcome, or more than happy to chat to you, and tell me where you are coming from. It will be much appreciated. I'm just gonna go and do something real quick. I think my image is a little bit dark, so I'm just gonna put it a little bit lighter. Hopefully it's gonna improve my visuals. Hi Ella from TikTok, how you doing? So most importantly, before everybody comes in on this live, welcome to my live, everyone. Hi Zach, hi Samuel, Ella, Cody. I hope we're all doing good. I'm certainly doing good and feeling good as well. I'm just gonna go and grab a glass of water, because I'll need it at some stage on this live. I'm back. There we go. Got my glass of water. Yes, so I hope you didn't miss me too much. I just went to grab a glass of water, and now I'm back. Thank you for the love hearts too. I can see it coming up. 2025 was very successful. Obviously, everything has got up and downs. You got moments they're down, you got moments they're up, but forget about the downs, or survive the downs, and celebrate the ups. That's all I have to ask for you guys, to stay alive and stay connected and stay focused on your goals. Focus on the positive. Focus on what you can control, and what you can't control, accept it and let it go the way it comes. Um, for 2026, well, what I wish for myself and everybody out there, especially my followers and my subscribers, if you are watching this, the first thing I wish you for this upcoming year, 2000, well, this year we are in now, 2026, is that you stay healthy. So that's my number one priority for you all there. Stay healthy, stay out of injury, stay out of illnesses. If you live in Melbourne, you're probably aware we got some, quite bad viruses going on at the moment. A lot of people feeling sick, sore throat, dry throat, headaches, feeling weak. So I don't know if it's a combination of COVID or some other bugs or some other elements, disease they are circulating around, but a lot of people are getting sick. The weather in Melbourne doesn't help, as our weather here in Melbourne is very inconsistent, I should say. Sometimes it's really hot, and sometimes it's very cold. But the only problem is it happens only within one day. So if you leave your home and it's 35 degrees and you're going out in t-shirts or singlets or thongs and shorts, and then all of a sudden you find yourself in the middle of the city and it starts storming and it's raining and it's cold, then you're very likely to get sick, or even sometimes the other way around. You go out and you have all the jumpers and trousers, and then all of a sudden it gets really hot and you have to take your jumper off and sort of carry it in your hands or put it on your bag or shoulder, which is quite annoying, to be honest. Going to my predictions, I actually got asked not too long ago from one of my YouTube subscribers, Coach PK, what's your prediction on NBA and also NBL, and obviously the WNBL is on at the moment as well, and WNBA is not at the moment. They've got a tournament happening, some kind of tournament, but the WNBA is actually not yet on, I believe. There's a tournament which is a pre-tournament before the actually WNBA starts. Well, looking at I'm just gonna go straight to the NBL first. Obviously, it's always exciting to see the two Melbourneian teams up on top of the ladder. So you got Melbourne United, I believe they are second at the moment, just behind Adelaide, and then you have Southeast Melbourne, which they are, I believe, fourth at the moment. So well and truly into the playoffs, but anything still can happen. Then it's not safe, it's not secure. They're gonna make it. I hope they do, and I believe they will make it. If we talk about prediction, I must say I believe the Southeastern Melbourne Phoenix will make the playoffs. And so will Melbourne United, which both teams are very, very strong on the tournament. So in that way, obviously you have Adelaide, which is on top of the ladder at the moment. Sydney is always a good side. They've got Matthew Dellavedova. They've got Bojan, which is a fantastic coach. With a lot of experience, including international experience. He coached the Australian national team. He coached, in China, in Australia, for many years, and so they are a team. They are ready to go. The Sydney, and then obviously New Zealand is always a good team. It's always a good team to see up there. So my dream finals would be Melbourne United versus Southeast Melbourne Phoenix, or Melbourne. Yeah, so that will be my dream final, because the title will be staying in Melbourne, and all the games will be played in Melbourne no matter what. That will be good, because I can go and watch every single game, because I can't be bothered flying all the way to Perth or interstate to watch basketball games. Teams that I believe they've got no chance to get to the finals, obviously the defending champions Illawarra, they've got no chance to get to the finals yet. They got Javal McGee, and they've got Tala Tyler Harvey and some good pieces on that team, Froling and stuff. But it's not a year. They aren't playing well. They aren't shooting well, and most important, they aren't guarding. They aren't defending well. Despite they having Javal McGee in the middle, which is an athletic center, they can sort of stretch the floor, but they just not the team this year. So they did exceptionally well last year. They played together. They play well as a team. They were well coached. They kept the coach, but they didn't keep the pieces. So yeah, I don't think they're gonna make the playoffs. They are just, for me, the ones I sort of am 100% sure they won't make playoffs. The other team that I found it hard to see them making the playoff is the Brisbane Bullets. I love the team. I love the coach. D-Mac playing for Melbourne Tigers, and for many years, and a champion coach, assistant coach, a champion player. Knows the league well, which is exceptional. But I don't think they have the team to compete for the title. And in them, they are the two teams that I pretty much will, strike out of the finals or playoffs. The ones that I think they will definitely make it is Melbourne United, Melbourne Southeastern Phoenix, Adelaide, 36ers, and I think Perth will also make the playoffs this year. The ones that I don't think they're gonna make it is Illawarra and the Brisbane Bullets. So Perth is sort of in the middle there, and New Zealand is sort of in the middle there. They might or might not make it. Fingers crossed. I hope they do. Or if they do, at least lose to the Melbourneian teams. I'm a very biased Melbourneian, supporter and love of the game. A lot of those guys I rub shoulders with them, and they're really nice guys. I hope they get a title and get a championship. So thank you again for the love hearts. I can see it coming through TikTok there. What's up, TikTok? What's up, everybody? How you all doing? Yes. So and that's pretty much my prediction for the NBL. The WNBL. Obviously, Perth is very dangerous. Not that they have the Chinese players, 6'11", I think she is, and she can stretch the floor. She can play inside. She got moves under the ring. So she is obviously, makes is a difference maker really on a championship title, and obviously with her size at 6'11", she can block the shot. She got long arms and very mobile for her size. It's gonna be hard to beat Perth. Obviously, Bendigo being a Victorian team is my favorite, and I would like to see them. I'm pretty sure they're gonna make finals. I would like to see them get at least to the grand final. It's gonna be tough, but I think they can do it. The Flyers, good team. They were a bit shaky at the start, but I think they are finding their way now. They are getting better. They are playing well together now. They're definitely going to make playoffs. I'm 100% sure they're going to make playoffs. So hopefully Townsville is also a very strong side that I'm looking forward to see making the playoffs this year. And then you have everybody else that I sort of like Adelaide Lightning and the other teams. They are on a competition like Geelong. They will be, I would like to see them do well, but they had a few injuries, players coming from injuries, so it sort of it shakes up the whole system, shakes up the whole team when you have players coming out of injuries, to join the team, and so. But I wish them well. I wish them they do well. Sydney Flames, they're not gonna make finals. New coach, new personnel, some good players, individual players. So, but I'm not sure about them making finals. I don't think they will. Who else is there? It's and everybody else is just sort of, lingering around. But exciting thing about the WNBL next year, we got a Tasmanian team coming up. I can't quite remember the name of the team. If you do, feel free to let me know down below. I just gonna answer that. Carter say coach How do I score more points? Well, Carter, for you to score more points, you have to be able to shoot the ball. Shoot the ball often and shoot the ball well. Practice your shooting. And then if you can shoot and players are coming out to stop you from shooting, then it will make it much easier for you to drive, because then they won't give you much space. If they don't give you much space, that's when you can step around them and drive the ball to the basket. Make sure your shot is dangerous. Make sure you refine your shot. And like I say, if you can shoot, you'll be able to score easily in the paint or even by your shooting. So keep shooting, Carter. Practice your homework for your better scorer is to shoot the ball. Not just 3-point, mid-range as well, and layups, of course. I expect any basketball player to be able to make layups, so I expect you to make your layups. All right. Other than that, best of luck. You are welcome, Carter, anytime. Yes, so as I was saying, in the NBL, I can see Southeastern Phoenix. I can see Melbourne Phoenix. I can see Melbourne United. I can see Adelaide. I can see Sydney. And I sort of can see Perth, maybe Perth getting up there and to the finals and fight for the finals. I'm a bit biased. I hope and believe that Melbourne United will win the whole thing. And if I look at it realistically, it could really be any team. Adelaide obviously is very dangerous with the personnel they have, the shooters they have, the playmakers they have. They're a very good team and very dangerous team. But I'm cheering for the Melbournians, and Melbourne United is probably our best bet to win the championship this year. With the women, Perth, very strong, and also we have Townsville, super well-trained team, well-coached team. So I'm looking at Townsville and Perth, and so I always have a softie for the Victorian teams. I'm hoping Bendigo will be able to fight back and get into the top of the team. So the Flyers, they are always there. They're very dangerous. Don't get me wrong. They started slow, but they are dangerous. They're ready to come back. With the WNBA, I've got nothing to say really. I think they're just starting now, so there's a lot of changes, new players, new coaches everywhere. So obviously the big names, the Liberties, and they're always gonna be dangerous, and obviously the X's, I think A's, I think they're called the A's up in Las Vegas S's. So the S's are obviously with Asia Wilson, I think is her name, and they're just very strong, and they've got shooters around them. She's very athletic. She can play D, she can play out. Obviously I've got a softie for the Sonics, the Seattle Storms, I should say, because Izzy Magdalene is there. So great player here for Coburg, and and the Victoria national teams, and obviously national team as well. So if I had to choose who to win, I'm gonna say Seattle Storms with Izzy Magdalene. But realistically, I'm looking at Liberty and also maybe the Aces again with AJ Wilson. She's just too athletic, too competitive, she hustles. She's a great definition that hard work pays off. Hard work is better than just having talent, because she as talented as she is, it wouldn't be enough for her to do what she can do today if she wasn't as athletic, as physical as she is. If you have any doubt, let me know. Let me just read what says here. Jimmy McCollum say, "What do you think of Oliver McDougall's? And what do you think about Oliver McDougall's? What do you know, Redbacks? Oliver McDougall's, look, excellent player. My first wish is that he stays healthy, and he can do everything. That." Due to his size, he's versatile. He can, play different sports. He's got the speed. He's got the athleticism, and he got the charisma. So he just to stay healthy, and he will be fine. Thanks for asking, Jimmy. All right, bro. Roddy is there. Cool, cool, cool. Yes, so now going back, I appreciate you, Jimmy. I appreciate the love hearts that you're sending as well. Now, going back to what I was saying about the new prediction of next year, like I say, to me, Melbourne United to win the NBL, and Bendigo to win the WNBL. That's my wishes. But obviously, Perth and Townsville are very strong contenders. So, and then the NBL, obviously, you know, Adelaide being on top and Sydney are always very, very strong contenders as well. Now, with the WNBA hasn't started yet. There's a tournament coming up. Can't remember, Unrevealed or something like that, coming up beforehand. So the players are getting excited. The teams are getting made up, and so it's hard to tell. But I still believe the best teams are still the candidates. The Aces from Las Vegas, the Liberty from New York, from the teams, the players they have. Obviously, the Phoenix, they're good, but they're getting a bit old at that. They need a bit of a shake-up, and my softie goes to the Seattle Storm because of Izzy Magdebor. In the NBA, finally in the NBA, so that's what is the hot topic. In the NBA, Oklahoma, obviously defending champion, started the session excellently. They start playing really, really well, but obviously they lost twice to the San Antonio Spurs. They sort of knock off their confidence a little bit, but they are sort of bringing it back. I mean, they're hustling. They play really well against the Trailblazers just very recently, and also play really well today against the Golden State Warriors, even though the Golden State Warriors didn't have Draymond Green and players. They are very important to their team, but it is part of basketball. You get injured, you get suspended, you get you don't play, and they have to bring the next man up and hope that the next man is gonna do a good job and adjust as fast as he can and be game ready. That's why you always have to be game ready, because you never know what's around the corner. The player can be injured, your name gets called, you have to be ready. You can't say, oh, give me 5 minutes to warm up. No, you're ready now. You get ready now, and once they call your name, you run onto court and start performing, and remember everything that you've done on the training and everything that you need to be doing, and pay attention to the details, because sometimes when you come off the bench you don't have much time. You have got very short amount of time to show as quick as you can what you can do on a basketball game, on the basketball court. Other than that, it is what it is. As I was saying, in the West, Denver, Houston, OKC, of course, and maybe even the San Antonio Spurs. So they are the team. They look like they are dangerous at the moment, but considering they all stay healthy, especially the main players stay healthy, they should be fine. The other team that I'm looking at in the East is the Minnesota Timberwolves with Anthony Edwards, Rudy Gobert, and all the personnel they have there. Very dangerous team. And other than that, I hope Kawhi stays healthy and continues playing as well as he played in the last game. Then LA might have a chance to make it to the playoffs. LA Lakers playoffs, yes, they started well. I'm sure they're gonna keep up where they are and stay around that mid-range, 6th, 7th sort of area, maybe 5th. But then I don't think they're gonna go past the first round of the playoffs. And who else is in the East? I mean, Phoenix. Okay, yeah, they might not make the playoffs. I don't think they will. And Trailblazers, no playoffs for them this year. They're still building, continue building. You're doing a good job building. And they've got good leaders there. Damian Lillard is there. and a few other players. They're good leaders. They will help. They lost their coach due to the gambling allegations. Thiago Splitter is doing a alright job, for somebody that was playing not too long ago and been thrown in a system. He's doing really well. I hope he continues doing what he's doing. So hopefully he's gonna get to where he wants to, bring the teams to. And other than that, everybody else is not really a candidate. I should say, if you look at it that way. In the East, okay, well, the East is always more complicated. But you have teams like the Miami Heat, which I'm gonna make noise. You have teams like the Detroit Pistons, which they have arrived. Obviously New York. They are there. New York is there now. The Pacers are no longer there due to the injuries of Halle Berry. So without him, they definitely not. They've got no identity whatsoever. They are trying to find themselves. Glad. Fury is getting a few minutes. Maybe he will get less minutes when he comes back. Same with Atlanta. Young just came back from injury. He was out for a little while. Coming back a bit slow, a bit getting to his feet. He was out for since October last year. Just came back, so few games. He needs a few games on his belt to get it rolling again, get the momentum again. And other than that, Cleveland, always good team, always dangerous. Donovan Mitchell, great player, great shooter, great leader. And then they have the Twin Towers of Allen and Mobley. So so they're a team to definitely reckon with. Orlando, good start, but then Pablo Banchero was also injured. They had a good moment last year, the end of last year, and now start of the year, Pablo Banchero was out with injury, so that didn't help. Sort of coming back as well, and same with the Boston. Jason Tatum also injured, still not back. Brown is doing. Jalen Brown is doing what he can. He's doing really well. He's keeping them afloat. They are still in playoff contended. If Jason Tatum comes back, then he'll need another 5-6 games to get back into his rhythm because he's been out for so long. So hopefully he comes back soon enough and helps the team go deep into the playoffs. They did really well last year, so that's pretty much it. Because Miami sort of are fighting, always a good culture, but it is Miami, and that's pretty much most of the things that I have for you guys when it comes to predicting the NBA, the WNBA, the NBL, and the WNBL. So all the other leagues I'm not too sure of. I might have to watch it and understand it. EuroLeague hopefully is coming up soon, and this is where we are now. My personal New Year resolution, I'll share mine, hopefully inspires you. My personal New Year's resolution is the following. First, number one, stay healthy, and I wish the same to you as well. All my followers and subscribers, stay healthy. Don't get sick, don't get injured, stay healthy. Not easy to do if you live in Melbourne with our weather going up and down, left and right, but stay healthy is my first recommendation to you. Second recommendation, work hard, continue working hard, continue staying fit. Part of staying healthy is for you to look after your body, exercise, keep moving, and eat healthy. Stay away from makers. Go and get things like salads and home cook, homemade food from mom and dad and uncle and aunties and grandmas and grandfathers. So they're much better for you, much healthier for you than makers. Every now and then, yes, but no, don't get used to makers too much. What else is there? And health, wealth. So be smart with your money, save your money, don't spend it unwisely. Spend it for something that is gonna give you some, something back. I, for example, I'm going on holidays, so tomorrow I'm gonna go and see my brother. He lives here, not about an hour from where I live. Spend the time with my nephews and nieces, and then on the 7th, we are going flying away from Melbourne all the way to Alice Springs. From Alice Springs, we staying there for 2 nights. That's right, 2 nights, and just a holiday. Stay away from Melbourne, and then from there we're gonna go to the Canyon Grounds, I think it's called. So it's an area between Alice Springs and Uluru. So we're gonna stay there for 1 night, and from there we're gonna go to Uluru and stay in Uluru for 3 nights. So then we'll be back in Melbourne around the 13th of January. So leaving on the 7th, coming back on the 13th, and when we come back, then 2 days or 3 days later, we're gonna be refereeing and coordinating the referees at Burns City Classic coming up very soon, the 16th, 17th, and 18th of January. I wish you all to come and observe and watch and enjoy the greatness of Burns City Classic, because it's truly a great tournament. It's outdoor, but it's got a wooden floors with airbags underneath. The sun shines. I've got some photos on my YouTube and on my TikTok and Instagram as well, on my stories, so go and check it out. The floor, it looks amazing with the sun on a day, during the night or day I should say. Make sure and go and check it out, and let me know what you think about those floors, about those tournaments. So it will be before Big V starts and all the other tournaments, so it will be a lot of fun, a lot of good players coming and playing or watch those kind of games. So make sure to come and enjoy this tournament happening very, very soon. Now, other than that, more tournaments will be coming up in February. We have Battle of Nations happening again with Chol, so I'm looking forward to it. And after the Battle of Nations, we have all the country tournaments like the Bendigos, the Ballarats, the Wodonga, the Albury Wodonga, the Wangaratas, and everything else is gonna be piling up at some stage. And at some stage, we're also gonna have in between, we're gonna have hoop times happening. So I'll still be doing hoop time and refereeing, everywhere I can, everywhere I'm invited to. Looking forward to next year basketball games and tournaments to referee. In the meantime, I'll be continuing pushing my new adventure, which is videographer and photographer of basketball games, obviously adults, and I'll be still doing that, mostly in Chelsea and in anywhere else, if it's possible for me to come. So not always, but often I'll try as often as I can to please you guys and be out there. And that's my New Year resolution. Like I say, most importantly, number one for me and you, stay healthy. Second of all, keep exercising, keep improving, continue improving your craft. If it's basketball you do, if you work in finance, if you keep getting better, accumulating intelligence, accumulating knowledge about whatever you do. Trust me, it pays off. And eat healthy, and most importantly, I hope you have a successful year, regardless of what success means to you. If success means to you more money, I wish you have more money. Success means to you to get a new job, or to be promoted, or to get to a team, or go to college. I wish you all Well, my apologies. It looks like the camera is heating up, so it says that the camera got too hot. It's the reason I sort of had to go and put a fan. So I've got a fan on it, but it still says that it's a bit hot. So the room where I'm standing is quite closed up. There is not much air circulation. Maybe I'll open the door to get some more air, but then there'll be noise coming out from the lounge. So hold on. Okay, so yeah, as I was saying, we're nearly there. I've been on here now for 33 minutes. Usually I go for an hour, but you know, when I look at my camera and seeing that it is heating up, I might make this video a little bit shorter than I usually do, unless you keep sending me these love hearts, unless you keep sending me these you know, TikToks and flowers, then I might stay a little bit longer with you guys. So okie dokie, yep, definitely heating up, but you know, we're gonna carry on in for another 20 minutes or so if we can. If the camera shuts down again, so I'll probably will just finish off this live, because I would like to see me as well as hear me. You know, it's just and sometimes technology is not perfect. Maybe I need a better camera, I don't know, but you know, let's carry on here. So let me just go and see the social and see how everything is going. Okay, go live. Alright, I'm still live, which is good. I won't be too long. I'm just making sure everything is still going well as it was going beforehand. Let me just answer this. Okay, cool bananas. Thanks, Jody. You're right. I don't need a new camera. I just need to learn how to work this camera a little bit better. All right, cool bananas, cool bananas. Where were we? So we are about 36 minutes now, 37 minutes to be clear. So pretty close to my hour. You know, I usually always come for an hour, and then after the hour, I sort of let you guys enjoy the rest of your day as well. Just quickly, you know, I don't. It's not by accident that I have this top here. I hope you can see it clear. It is the Burn City Classic top. So the Burn City Classic is a yearly tournament that happens in the city of Melbourne in Sewell Reserve. So Sewell Reserve, Sewell. Sewell Reserve is in Glenroy, and this year 2026 from the 16th to the 18th of January, come and meet us there. and enjoy fantastic basketball tournament. Enjoy meet players and great players, the best players Melbourne has to offer, and interstate, because it's early in the year, so a lot of players will be coming from interstate to compete on this competition. We also have exhibition games, the youth league, and also have games of a women's game. But the main event will be obviously the men's competition, and it will go from the 16th, 17th, and the 18th of January in Sewell Reserve in Glenroy. It's volume 3. We did it 2 years ago, we did it last year, and we are doing it this year as well, and next year, and next year, and next year. Come and support the community, come and meet like-minded people, players, and most importantly, come and enjoy a fantastic game of basketball. I promise you, you won't regret it. Hi, Olivia. Coach Labubu, you said. I'm not quite sure what it means. I love you. I love you. Thank you, Olivia. Appreciate you very much. Thank you so much. All right. So yeah, now come to Burn City Classic. You won't regret it. It's gonna be a lot of fun. It's gonna be food. It's gonna be music. It's gonna be haircuts. It's gonna be great basketball, and it's gonna be families. Well invited children are well invited and welcome to come and enjoy this magnificent, magnificent tournament that is going to be Burn City Classic. Like I say, it's volume 3. We did it 2 years ago. We did it last year, and every year it keeps getting better. Actually, getting bigger. More sponsors. Great basketball, world renowned basketball personalities are supporting the tournament. Guys like LaVar Ball, when they visited Melbourne last December, all November, I believe it was. He spoke about how great the tournament is. He spoke about how wonderful, players, should support this kind of tournament. This kind of tournament, it should get they have more and better players, because most importantly, most players at this time of the year, they don't have anything on. They might come back to training, but not really a competition like that. Because basketball doesn't just it's not just the time where you are playing the game. It's also the time after you are finished playing your career. So you don't just stop playing when you because you turn 35 or 40, or you're no longer needed on the team. You continue playing with your friends, with your mates. That's where when you started playing basketball, that's how you started it, with your friends, with your mates, in the back garden, in the front garden, in the park, at school, yard. That's where we all start playing with our friends and mates, and then eventually we start playing in teams, organized basketball, and then eventually, we kept going from there. Metsi says, what is your thoughts on 6-7? Hi, Metsi 6-7. Just gonna go and check out my camera again. It's gone off. Be 1 second, fellas. Well, as you can see, this was the second time I had to interrupt this live due to the camera overheating. So pretty much, I will be finalizing this live very shortly. Just because the camera keeps overheating. It's my fault. It's not your fault or nobody's fault. It's just that the fact that I am recording it at 4K 60, so it uses a lot of battery. It uses a lot of battery. Thanks, Jody. You can see me. It uses a lot of battery and a lot of energy, and therefore the camera does overheat sometimes. Therefore, it's no point. I have to change this settings, and once I change the settings, then later on I will be able then to stay a little bit longer, but I will leave it for next time because I've been here now for 44 minutes, so 15 minutes to go. There's no point me going to change the setting now, so I'm just gonna finish off this video the way it's going, and then once it's finished I will then make sure that next time I'm only recording at 1080p, which means the camera will actually stay on for the entire hour that I will go on here for. So I'm just gonna go and click record again, try one more time, and see how we go. Alright, so it says it's now recording again. You can see you join. Thank you all. Let me just see what's going on here. Perfect. Oh, sorry, didn't mean to hit this microphone. It's quite heavy and pretty, solid actually. I'm not a boxer. I'm not Anthony Joshua, so I don't know if you heard about Anthony Joshua. Is a boxer from England. He went to fight Jake Paul. Jake Paul is a YouTuber, pretty much a YouTube sensation, and they boxed each other not too long ago in Las Vegas, and Anthony Joshua won by KO, knockout, and Anthony Joshua got, I think, 80 million for that fight, while Jake Paul got 87 million, I believe, and a lot of heaps more followers and subscribers on his channel. So but he had a broken jaw, so I don't know. Would you get a broken jaw for 87 million? Don't know, maybe. Hi Hayden, I see you there. Hayden, say my guy, Coach PK. Hi Hayden, as you can hear, my dog is getting excited. Somebody is coming home to visit, and she always gets really excited when somebody's in the house. So anyone has got any questions at all before I start wrapping up? That will be good to be able to answer your questions, and I don't just make those videos for you guys, but I like to make those videos for you guys, not for me, because sometimes it's just me blah blah giving you so much information. I'm not even sure that you are following or if you are wanting this information. Happy New Year, McKeans. Happy New Year to you. Referee again, 100% accurate, fully ref coached, under 18 boys ace. Congratulations, Hayden. Well done. Keep it up. You got a bright future ahead of you when it comes to refereeing. Just stay disciplined, stay consistent, and every game you referee, make it a good one. And I wish you all the success. I'm pretty sure I'm gonna see you very shortly refereeing good games, VJBLs and VCs and all this good stuff. That's the challenge. The challenge is for you to get better, get there, and make the most out of it. And keep helping out. So the same way I used to help you, you also help the next ref, so the game continues staying in good hands and well prepared. NBL one debut next season, uh, hopefully. Well, I hope so too, Hayden. I hope you get a gig on the NBL one, and I'm not sure if what level you are right now. Are you A grade? Are you A grade one, two, or three? You need to be a level 3 to do NBL 1, and a level 1 to do and 2 to do Big V. So and a level to do VC, I believe. So I hope you are there. I hope you get there. Wish you all the success and luck. Level 3 got it last year. Congratulations, Hayden. Definitely, that's the level you need to be to referee NBL 1. I just hope and wish that you get your name called, and you get there. So, best of luck. Anyone has got any question? I've got about 10 minutes still to go. If anyone has got any question, feel free to hit me up right here, right now, and I'll be more than happy to answer any question and keep you all everybody well informed. In the meantime, if you haven't done so yet, follow me, subscribe to my TikTok and YouTube channel. Send me some love hearts. I always appreciate love hearts. The more the better, and send me every TikTok and flowers and all the good stuff out there. If you can see me clear, if you can hear me clear, if you can understand me and enjoy my content, so your support doesn't cost you anything. Just click the flower button and send me some. If you could ref a NBL game, will any current NBL referee who would it be? There is some great referees out there, Hayden. I think most of them are great referees. Most of them are obviously qualified to referee those games, and they all do a really really good job. To be honest, I could prefer to be anyone, but if anyone that comes to my head, like now, I would say maybe who's there? They're all good, Aiden. There's not really a preference on which one. Any of them is good, and there's good refs. They all do an excellent job, and they're all magnificent. Not really picking on one or two. They're all good. That's all I have to say. They're all good to me. Thanks for asking too. Would love to do a game with Michael Hayden. Yeah, Michael Hayden, great guy, and James Grigold. Yeah, they are all those referees are excellent referees. We watch them on TV live. We learn from them. We learn from how they referee, how they behave, and how they interact with players and coaches. And obviously they have been there for a long time, and they have some kind of credibility and connection. But they're all good. James is CC on the game. All right. Well, that's great. That's great. I mean, he's a good role model. I think you should follow him, Hayden, and stay close and see everything. Just copy everything he does. Because obviously he's there for a reason. I mean, whatever he does, copy it. Whatever the way he talks to the players, the way he talks to the coaches, copy it, follow it, and you'll be right. You'll be very right. All right, cool. Yes. So, anyone with any more question or anything to say? Halen is 33 games of 1,000 NBL games. Well, he's very close. He's very close to that, and I'm pretty sure he's gonna make it. He's gonna do it because he's still fit enough and healthy enough to continue reffing for another 3-4 years, maybe 5 years. And if he continue refing well the way he's refing well, he's been referee of the year, referee of the year in finals. He done everything right. So I'm cheering for him. I hope he gets those 1,000 NBL game. Is a great achievement, a dream for many us referees. He has been a FIBA badge. He's been refereeing grand finals and Olympic finals, and which is amazing. And I wish him and I wish you the very best. Continue learning from him, continue listening to him and watching him. All whatever he does, just copy it. Success leaves clues, and we can do number twos, they say. So continue doing what you're doing, Hayden. I appreciate you very much. Hi Jai, just joining me live now. How are you guys? Let me just go to my TikTok and see, okay, what's happening. Okay, wonderful. Excellent. All right, anyone else has got a question to throw at me? I'm more than happy to answer questions and just, chill a bit and see what you guys are doing and copy you guys. All right, let's see what's happening on Insta. Okay, Insta, right? You got Instagram? Yeah, Instagram is here. Just gonna turn this off. Okay, mix. LB, hello. Yep, Instagram is good. I see TikTok. Cool bananas. Alright. Okay, dokie. Alright, that's lives are here. And Coach PK is right here on the money. Good stuff, fellas. Yes, so 5 minutes to go. That's usually when I start talking, giving you my last prediction of today's. Let me just see what's happening here. I'm still here. And cool. So, what do you think about this new year? Would you accept a challenge to become the best teammate you can ever be? Not to be jealous of your teammates' success, not to be jealous of what other players are getting better or getting the ball more or getting more time, and just become a magnificent supporter of your team and your player. This is the challenge I have for you. I hope you take it, and I hope you go out there and do well on that challenge. Hayden from TikTok just say, I was told you got kicked off Big V and VJBLVC. Is that true? Hayden, is not true. I didn't get kicked out. I left due to having younger referees coming through. So Basketball Victoria pretty much is giving priority to younger referees, and I was getting very little games, not as many games as I used to. Obviously, Basketball Victoria is not looking at me for a future as a future referee anymore, as I'm a bit older now and I got the experience. They want me and advise me to become a ref coach, which I'm thinking about becoming, but I still feel like I'm fit enough and healthy enough to referee more meaningful games. So I'm now dedicated more on what we call tournaments, street ball tournaments, not as organized, but also I think the majority of players don't get to play NBL, don't get to play NBL 1, don't even get to play Big V. A lot of teams, players after they play, VJBL. So if you look at it, VC is only a few teams. Most of the teams have go they 1s, 2s, 3, 4, 5, all the way to 8, sometimes more. and the majority of the players, they don't get to play VC. They don't get to play. Some of the players they play VC they don't get to play Big V after finishing under 20s, and then after that they don't get to play. Some of the ones they get to play Big V, they don't get to play NBL one. Very little get play NBL one from those groups, and even less players get to NBL, and even less player gets to go to NBA, and even less players. So it's a very small amount of players they get up and get and make a good money out of doing what they like to do, which is basketball. I prefer to help the majority. I've got no intention to go to the Olympics. I've got no intention to go anywhere higher than where I am. I'm happy to stay where I am and help the majority. The people, the players, they actually need to learn the rules. Okay, so I did it for 20 years or so. Enjoy every minute of it. VC finals, VC grand finals, Big V finals, NBL ones. I did all that, but now I'm happy. I want to slow down, chill, dedicate my time with my family more, and focus on my family and focus on my future. I remind everybody out there, I'm 49, Hayden. We can't see. Can you see me now? Let me just check if you can't see me. All right. Hang on, Hayden. I'll just see if the camera is. I'll put the camera on again. Can you see me now, Hayden? Yes, Hayden, I'm 49, so that's true. Yes, so as I was saying, yes, I can. Cool. As I was saying, I've done it all from refereeing, domestics, so many finals, VC. I mean, how many more do we need to do? I mean, at some stage, you start thinking to yourself and looking at your future and say, what do I want to get from it? That's why I created this channel, so I can continue talking to you guys, continue informing you guys about the rules, continue, encouraging and motivating and promoting the game of basketball, because the game gave me so much pleasure growing up, So therefore, that's what I know. I didn't, Hayden, I didn't know ref NBL one. No, I referee NBL one as practice games, and I referee 1 year. I referee the pre-tournament, pre-year tournament, the tournament that happens. I think it was called the Blitz. Is the tournament that happens before the actually championship happens. I referee those, so not actually the Blitz. Yeah, that's the one. I never actually referee any official NBL one games, but I know them all the players. I ref them in tournaments. I'll ref them on Bird City Classics. I'll ref and see them all even NBL players, WNBL players. They'll all be there. If not watching and promoting the game, they will be also playing some of them. So I don't really need to be there all the time. Like I say, refereeing career is not forever. Okay, you go there. It's like a basketball player. You go there, you play certain amount of time. I did 20 years. That's more than enough for me. LeBron James is playing for 23 years. He started when he was 17. I started when I was 25, 26. So I've done my time. I enjoy every minute of it. Do you have kids? Yes, I do. Hayden, I have one daughter. She's 24, and she lives in Melbourne. So yeah, thanks for asking. And like I was saying, I mean, where else you gonna go? So you need to explore and take your brand and make it international. Look for other places as well, help other places. And I want to help the majority of people, because the majority of people don't get to play the highest level, but they love the game just as much as the people that get to the highest levels. As a matter of fact, a lot of people that get to the highest level, they don't even love the game so much. They're just doing it for the money. They're real. I like her, real hardcore lovers of, real dog, real dog, uh, real basketball dogs. They are the people that I'm looking for. They are the people I want to help. Does she ref? No, my daughter doesn't help ref at all. My mother was a beauty therapist, so she's into the beauty stuff, perfumes, makeup, stuff like that. She doesn't want to break a nail. She doesn't want to sweat, so can't force them to do anything. She's an adult. She can do whatever she likes. But refing and basketball is not her forte. Mind you, she's almost 6 foot, so she could easily make a good basketball player, a ref. But that's not a love. Thanks for the love hearts. I appreciate it. Keep it coming. Keep it coming. I appreciate it very, very much. So I've been now on this live for about an hour and 3 or 4 minutes, I should say. Long enough, so usually an hour is my limit. If you have any question, continue talking. I'll go on. So 5. Coach PK, you ref my game. You ref my game in the Southern Peninsula tournament. I ref as well. Congratulations, Sofaf, I think is what it says. Congratulations for becoming a referee and for refing. I hope I did a good job refereeing your game. I try to be as fair as I possibly can and help anybody as possibly can. So I appreciate you mentioning that, and I will ref you again. I will be still around refereeing a lot of new tournaments coming up. Hayden is asking Solfaf, what level referee are you? She or he can reply or not reply. What level? And yes, so look, I'm happy. Be great. Congratulations, Solfaf. Welcome to refereeing. You got a lot of time to get better. You got a lot of time to go up the grades and referee better and better games. Trust me, you'll get there. Basketball Victoria is very fair. They'll give everybody a chance to to go to the nationals, to go to VCs and everything else. Just keep coming, just keep showing up, keep refereeing, and you'll be fine. Yes, Aiden, definitely you will get there. Just be patient, keep showing up on time, keep doing the best work you possibly can, keep asking questions to get better. Very important is to keep asking questions to get better, and you eventually will get there. So yeah, keep going, guys. All the refs out there. Basketball Victoria ain't fair, lol. It's the most unfair out of all the dates, all states. Look, majority think that okay. I understand. Look, they're all different, but I made it through. I didn't think I was gonna make it through to the grades, but I did, and I did extra work. Yes, I did work that not many refs at a certain level want to do, but you have to show up. They have to see you. They have to know you. They have to know that you are interested and you are all in. Okay, I referee hoop time. Okay, while I was refereeing Big V finals, I was also refereeing and coordinating hoop time. So I was pretty much working almost full time for Basketball Victoria. So things like that, they count. It makes up. I mean, they know those things and they understand those things, and they will, you know, show, tell you or give priority for people that they know. They show up for people that they know. They are always well presented. They don't have time to watch every single referee, every single game. But if you are, twice a week at State Basketball Center, where it's upstairs, that's where their offices are, and they look down the windows and they see, oh, who's that guy? That's PK. Oh, who's that guy? That's Hayden. Who's that guy? He's a software. So, it counts. So when they start making the decision who's going to go to nationals, who's going to go to states, who's going to get finals, those, 1% count. You might get priority over somebody else that they never seen before. They never know what it presents, what it looks like. There's thousands of games, and most of games on Big V and NBL One are recorded. But the referee coach is watching every single game from start to the end. The answer is no. The more you show up, the better. That's my advice to you guys out there. Do a little bit more that you have to do to be qualified for the next level of referees. Thank you so far for the present, for the Twingly thing that you sent me. I appreciate it very much. I can see it. Okay, anyone else with questions? Okay, I got a gift that's really excited. So that's my plan. That was my goal to get a gift. So by saying that, I appreciate you very, very much for spending time with me, for being here on this live and listening to me and listening to my answering those questions. Happy New Year again. I hope this year is going to be a successful year for you. What I wish for you is for you to stay healthy, and if it's talking about injury free, and we're talking about also stay healthy when it comes to not yeah stay injury free, and also stay healthy when it comes to you know not being sick, and not get sick, things like that. So I appreciate you guys very much, and I can't wait to see you on the next one. If you are coming at me from YouTube, make sure to also watch this video on this corner here, which is the video YouTube believe is better suitable for you. Or if you prefer, you can watch the video on this corner here, which is the video, my latest video. And in the meantime, if you click on my face down here, click on the subscribe button and click on notification bell so you don't miss my very next video. Bye everyone.